What is going on, everyone? In today's video, we're going to settle the age-old debate: AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. So come hang out with me for a few minutes, and by the end of today's video, you'll know exactly which cloud to choose and why. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe below if you're looking to kickstart a career in tech as a software engineer. Now diving right in. For the majority of you, I recommend you start your careers on AWS. They're an absolute powerhouse in the market. The majority of companies are using them. And it's just really hard for me to recommend one of the smaller clouds unless there's something very specific you're focusing in. They've got a ton of online learning material. Their tools are generally pretty beginner friendly. And starting on AWS is just going to allow you to cast the widest net possible early in your career so you're not ruling yourself out of a lot of the high pay and high demand tech jobs. I also recommend, if you're starting on AWS, to start working towards your AWS practitioner certification as early as possible, as this is going to set you up for a lot of success down the road. Now, there are a couple other things to consider. If you're wanting to work in the government or even in banking or really any older enterprise level company, I recommend you start with Azure instead. Azure is the second largest cloud provider, and they really excel in security, authorization, and legacy integrations. Also, if your dream job is to work at Microsoft, I recommend you start on Azure, as that's just going to better align you with their current technology stack. Now, last but not least, if you're wanting to get into machine learning, AI, or even data analytics, I recommend you start with Google Cloud. Even though Google Cloud is the smallest of the big three cloud providers, they really have been running the data side of the cloud for quite some time. So being a data-focused cloud engineer who knows Google Cloud is really going to make you a standout candidate amongst your peers. Just be prepared to be a big fish in a smaller pond and potentially have to go a little bit deeper in your learning journey before you can land that first job. One final piece of advice is to think a little bit more long-term about your career and about your career goals before you make this decision. Is there a specific position or even just a company that you're hoping to work at down the road? If so, do a little bit of research up front, around what cloud is this company running their software on, and also what do the open positions look like at this company? This could make it a little bit easier if you're kind of stuck on the fence in between a couple of the different clouds and really help sway you one way or the other. But I also want to emphasize there's no wrong choice here, and don't overthink this decision. Building skills in any of these three clouds will naturally transfer to the others, and the most important thing is to go ahead and get started. So that's it for today's video. I appreciate all of you. If there's anything you want to see in the next one, drop a comment below, and if not, we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.